Can you see?
Yes.
All mother sentient beings, especially those who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering disably. Alright, established in the still one surpass perfect complete precious Buddhahood. O mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering disably. Alright, established in the still one surpass perfect complete precious Buddhahood. Dala dangwara zebe da nubara zebe ge tarba dang damje jembe barde jubara zeba damje je zo zebe mananga da nyambe zemje damje dewa dande dongara dang rar nyorde lana me ba yanda bar zobe zanjo rumbo je do bar za Dasantra achieving enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the Lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas or yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the noble Dakas and Dakinis and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma. And likewise, in the example of Bodhisattvas, as the previous Buddhas embodied enlightenment and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to the Bodhicitta and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. And the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of Janarasta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow, the rest and equanimity free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathagatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samanthabhara's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as they are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. The soul space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offering various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, honoring oils, manifesting light and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garment and perfume and popero, high as moon meadow and orange in the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to Buddhas and make offering to them following deeds of the great Bodhisattvas. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of our Buddhas and the 10 directions of great Bodhisattvas and the Pakshika Buddhas. Those who have entered Aharacha, those who have entered the path of Aharacha and all the beings. I request to our great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as the light, dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intend to pass into parinirvana to living long for as many eons as they are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkling with the scented water and strewed with the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the spirit mountain, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. As a Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness as a Buddha fares. To the lamas who possess the Tirikayas, I offer water in the sacred offerings with my body, wealth, and all that is visible. Please grant me supreme realization, enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through both stations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightening of our sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Garurina Mandala Banza Mangasa Mandrasawar Samaye Ahom. Equal refuge, O name of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor, Vajradara with adore. I bow at the feet of Father and Jitin Sungo. Continue attaining no one but you. Compassion, one grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize and liberate nature of mind. Please stand the way of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination according to this position and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he wakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing of charm of karma through 60 branch of Haramana speech. He wears this wisdom sword to cast Satan our suffering to dispel darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels and perfect in the body of our knowledge. I supplicate human Yoshiri adorned by the 112 sons of Buddha to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arabazana de 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 Om Arabazana. Om Arabazana de 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 Om Wange Shorama 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 Wange Shorama Om Wange Shorama Om Wange Shorama. You who are the perfect, youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blesses, and dispel darkness of the worldly ignorance, are posted before you and present Manjushiri. Yone Gelen Jangwai Bo Ye Xie Zhome Raden Bar Jiden De Mo Men Sar Wan Jang Bar Yang La Zang Zer Du Dongge Doje Xiaojie Reisen Yin je me de de je bon jong ba zer je len bo da wer ji be xiao je jar be ya la zor wan de dor je jang jin de lo na ro dang mar ba me la ji je gang bo ba ba mo zhe Jarwa indi gongbe gaju lama nam la zorwan de rome jije yenje bodang de som sanje genje ngo nye ransem jige ngo som dongze sawe lame ya la zorwan de. So now we go to the soul klaya. Do you have this prayer? So
if you want, it's in the chat too.
Okay. Going to share with you Soul Klaya. Last week, I think 2 weeks ago, I shared with you already this Purbas Lineage prayer. We shared that refuge we finish. Also we finish meditation part. So I think today is only go to the Achi level, right? Achi, protector. So first we do the prayer together. Page, if you can see the page 4, number is 4, but page is page 2. The lineage prayer, we chant together. O pervasive Lord King the Zangbo, Dor Jeju, Soji Dorje, Lord King, the three supreme compassion, the 9 karmic sons, particular Nanam Dorje, I supplicate you to clear away outer and inner obstacles. Treasure your revealer, go good them to Ligdin Dorje, Ngak Wampo, Pema Tuntangsar. Lerab Lingpa and Pema Wanching. I supplicate you clear away outer, inner, and obstacles. King of Wrath, terrifying Vajrakilaya, the 10 Wrath for Herukas, Yab Yom, the Sasu, and the 4 gatekeepers, the 16 Kilaya protectors, and the 28 Wancho goddess. I supplicate you to clear away outer and inner obstacles. The outer mandala manifests as the symbolic Vajrakilaya. The inner mandala is the perfect awakening of channels and elements as the deities. The sacred mandala is the perfected expression of the waking mind, made in numerous essence of pristine wisdom, awareness become manifest. Chant the Tibetan together. Chadai gende zangdai dorje ji, soje dorje jimban dorjo song, lechen bege che para nanam bar, sorwan depso senang bar je sor, guje demtre leiden dorje shab, ngage wangbo pe main chen le sar, Lera lendang pema wangjin la, sorwan depso senang barje sor, chowo jarbon jingze kumara, choche yayon sasu gomaije, persong wansong yerje la so la, sorwan depso senang barje sor, sechiren tsema zeje purba Nanjir Sakam Laya Nambarje, Sanjir Sanjo Semje Zarzote, Yansang Tegle Rekpang Unjur. So this lineage supplication is very profound. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I think I shared with you. In this page 6. So the outer mandala manifests as a symbol like Vajrakilaya. This outer level Vajrakilaya is that is called the outer symbol like Vajrakilaya. All this form body is outer level form bodies we visualize Vajrakilaya. It's the same as all the form is transformed to the Buddha's form body, and this practice means like all the outer level form is transformed to the Vajrakilaya, this material Vajrakilaya, symbol like material Vajrakilaya. Then the inner mandala is the perfect working of a channel and element as the deities is immeasurable compassion Kilaya. Inner level is immeasurable compassion. The sacred mandala is a perfect expression of waking mind is mandala of what Kilaya of bodhicitta, Vajrakilaya of bodhicitta. Then the made in enormous essence of persistent wisdom awareness become manifest. This is awareness Vajrakilaya is Mahamudra and Dzogchen meditations. So this point is called 4 Kilaya, 4 Vajrakilaya. That is I'm going to share today. Also tomorrow. It's that section is more detail about Vajrakilaya teaching, inner level teachings. So in this supplication, Vajrakilaya short supplication has a very profound meaning. Mention about these 4 Kilayas. So for Kalaya, more explain today and tomorrow, I'm going to share with you. Then we have a refuge and all this short practice is more focused for inner level Vajrakilaya. So absolute truth, the Vajrakilaya practice. So we chant the mantra here. So now we do the, okay, so practice together, continue. Page 8. The deity, my own persisting wisdom and awareness, I take refuge. Intent on liberating wayfaring beings, I generate mind or awakening. Or the sacred Samaya pledge of the accomplishment of Vajrakilaya, I shall not forsake even at the cost of my life. Tibetan, Ran Re La Lai Jab Zenje, Drogen Drowar Zemje Do, Parjin Drupe Tam Seng Nam, Soke Seryang Metong O. Refuge to, our own awareness, refuge, our own nature. It's called absolute truth refuge. Then also Bodhicitta prayer. So we finish that. Next is visualization. So this visualization is a single form body of Vajrakilaya. Little different than usually we have Yap and the Yom retinue together. So this is single form Vajrakilaya. From within the state of emptiness, self-nature instinctively arises as glorious Vajrakilaya, king of wrath. He is blue-black in color, with one face, two hands, and rolling a Purbas. And wearing the glorious Wrathful channel grown accompaniment. Perched upon lotus, sun, moon, and the male and the female Ruda. With his right leg bent and the left extended in heroic stings. Luminous presence within a blazing mass of promoter wisdom fire. All appearances are the deity. All resounding songs are the play of mantra. All thoughts dwell within the color light of Dharma. Undistracted and the tree of grasping recite the mantra. Tibetan. Ra tombe ngangle ranye geje ge parjen dorje yune trove jar tengna shazon sado purvate pardan tu chu rorpe jeje ji pe mai nye dai rta pomi deng sham nye jeje torda sorde yo Yeshe me bom barwe long nazar, nama damje laye dar, dada ngaje robar jar, tendo ozar jinye ngang, mayen zingming ngande da on, denza gele gelaya hongbe, on, denza gele gelaya hongbe, Om Benza Gula Gulaya Hongbe. 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 Om Benza Gula Om Benza Gula Gulaya Hongbe. 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 Om Benza Gula Gulaya Hongbe 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 Om Benza Gula Gulaya Hombe 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 Om Benza Gula Hombe Om Benza Gula Gulaya 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 Hombe Om benza gulagalaya hombe, 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 om benza gulagalaya hombe. Om benza gulagalaya hombe, 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 om benza gulagalaya hombe. Om benza gulagalaya hombe, 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 om benza gulagalaya hombe. Can you hear? Om benza gulagalaya hombe, 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 om benza gulagalaya hombe. Om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe. Om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe, om benza gulagalaya hombe. Om benza gulagalaya hombe, 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 om benza gulagalaya hombe. Okay, so now this teaching page 10 is the mantra galing. This one is a very simple way practice mantra galing. So page 10 talk about all appearance are the deity. So we visualize all the form, seeing form is Buddha's form, and the Vajrakilaya form body. Then all song, resounding songs are the play of mantra. Whatever we hear, the song is Vajrakilaya mantra. All the thoughts, so develop within the clear light of Dharmata. And whatever thoughts arise, we recognize its thoughts is Dharmakaya. Its thought itself is not truly exist, it's emptiness. So long as you recognize thoughts itself is emptiness, so that's called Dharmakaya. Then undistracted and free of grasping, recite the mantra. So no distraction and pay attention, three important. So form or the body is transformed to Buddha's form. Speech is all enlightened speech. Mind is Buddha's mind, Dharmakaya. Then chant the mantra. That is the highest level actually we reciting practice mantra. Then of course each deity usually have different ways chant the mantra, garland, rotating, leg raising, that all is possible. So when you chant this mantra, so you can visualize many different aspects you can use. So then after mantra, so usually we do this Dharma protector. So in this mantra is mentioned about here is recite the mantra 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 times, or until one has gained the sum of accomplishments. This is, according to our situation. So you can chant 100 times mantra, 1,000 times, or 100,000, or you can chant until one has gained the sum of accomplishments. So that is, we don't know when that happens. Could it be happening when you finish 1,000 mantras? Could it be happening, 1 million mantras? So that is followed by is the gain, the sum of accomplishment, not the followed by numbers. So that's why in the teachings give you two different informations. One is the number followed by the number. So followed by number is in the sadhana says, you have to chant 100,000, you have to chant 400,000. So that kind of mention about numbers. Then sometimes they don't say anything, but they talk about until one has gained the sign of accomplishment. So that is, we don't know the number. It's depending individual. Some can be accomplishments very fast, some takes a really long time. We don't know. So last time I shared with you the prayer. In Tibetan tradition, the prayer is no bearing in there. They have a concho, the concho. So the turning the prayer, then the gain sign is like, you have to make the whole the concho. Then the first time that takes years and years to happen that. If you accomplish one, then second one they say takes monthly, third one then takes weeks, fourth one could be days. So that is always miraculous. We don't know. Is always depending the person's ability. So gaining the accomplishment is not only the number. Same as Vajrakilaya and other Yidam deity practice. Some practitioners gaining accomplishment very fast because due to maybe previous life connection practice, or due to you have lots accumulation already married, or you have some connections already, and so you already accomplishment maybe another lifetimes or something connection helps you very easily gaining the sons arise. Some people take really long time. So then this sun is also followed by your dreaming or your feeling, and you can get your own experience. It's different get your sons. So there usually some sadhana talk about their gaining accomplishing sun is what kind of sun is happening. Sometimes they don't mention about the specific, but if long as you practice, I think you recognize the sun is which kind of feeling is the practitioners recognize is due to their own experience. Then that's the mantra. So after mantra, we chant this Achi sadhana. And the mantra is here is the point is Om Vajrakilaya Hompe, Om Benza or Om Vajrakilaya Hompe. So Tibetan pronunciation Benza, Sanskrit is usually Vajra, is the same meaning. So Om is our body, speech, mind is merging, this ordinary body, speech is transforming to the Vajrakilaya, enlightened body, speech, mind. Om. Benza is, is nature. Vajrakilaya mind. Vajra becomes our mind. Nature is indestructible. It's nature mind is free from obstacle, free from emotions. It's Benza. Kilakilaya is Vajrakilaya name. Kilakilaya. Home peg is home is become emerging to our nature. Vajrakilaya nature is inseparable. Mind is inseparable, union. And peg is actually, remove all the obstacles. Peg means. Then this Vajrakilaya mantra has two differences. So other sadhana chant Om Vajrakilaya Sarvam Bengani Pam Hompe. In this one, Om Vajrakilaya Hompe. So Om Vajrakilaya Hompe is we connect with enlightened beings. Om Vajrakilaya Sarvam Bengani Pam Hompe means we connect with enlightened beings. Also, we subduing our negative emotions. So remove obstacles. Two difference like there, but both are actually correct. Same. Someone don't think about removing obstacle anything. I wanted to gain enlightenment. So then this mantra is enough there. Someone wanted to remove obstacle, negative beings, then sarvam bengani means, sarva means everything. Bengani means like go away, go away. Bam means like distraught. Peg means more strong, destroy. Same is like shoot the gun or shoot the bomb, like everything, the negative is destroyed. Bengani bam home peg. That's the mantra meaning. And then after mantra, usually the long sadhana has protector. In this sadhana is very short, so no protector separate. I put in this Achi Wrathful into this sadhana. The reason is in this Vajrakilaya is come from Khenpo Jimi Pinso. He's discovered Dharma. And then this Achi also, his come from his promoter wisdom, arising this Achi prayer. So that's why when we chant Vajrakilaya, we also need a protector. If someone wanted to chant protector there, so Achi, this prayer is very suitable for here. So that's understanding that my view. The reason is Vajrakilaya also come from Khenpo Jimi Pinso, and this Achi sadhana also come from Khenpo Jimi Pinso. So that's why it's suitable in go together. Then Achi also many this Vajrakilaya discovered Tertun has its view, or they have a vision of Achi support, discover Vajrakilaya, the Dharmas, treasures, that discover Vajrakilaya treasure. Achi support many for treasure practitioners, discover Dharma discover practitioners have Achi vision about Achi. She supported and helped them to discover Vajrakilaya Dharma. Many Tertun has that kind of vision. So that's why Achi is also can be part of Vajrakilaya protector too. So that's the reason I create together here. Then this transmissions also I get directly from Khenpo Jimi Pinso. He shared this transmission many times. And then also Khenpo Tsutron Lord, his Khenpo Jimi Pinso's heart disabled, so he come to United States. He also shared this couple times transmission and this Achi one transmission. So when Khenpo Jimi Pinso have a vision of Achi, when he went to the Digong monastery in central Tibet. So that time, Khenpo Tsutron Lord also with him too together. And he also shared about some story when Khenpo Jimi Pinso has a vision of this Achi, So also in the end of this Achi's prayer, they mention about, the story, like a short story here. Is you can look to the page 15, the top of the page 15. So these are the words of Khenpo Jimi Pinso. See, when on the occasion of the presentation of endowment at Lyre Tang. Lyre Tang is the monastery is top on the mountain, on the mountain. Lyre Tang is below the monastery. So when Khenpo Jimi Pinso arrived at Lyre Tang, I went to the seat of the Digong Pass in 1989. So he went to 1989 Digong Kajumi Monastery in Tibet. Although two of nuns in my entourage saw the face of Achi sit forth above. So when they arrived at Lyre Tang, Khenpo Jimi Pinso and the two nuns with Khenpo Jimi Pinso, they saw the Achi in the sky. So the point is the Achi inviting, they're welcoming to the monastery. So that vision Khenpo Jigme Phuntsho has. First of all, Achi as sit forth above, they were overcome with terror. Gain immediately to the golden hall. So then when Khenpo Jigme Phuntsho arrived in the temple, they have a golden temple called the Choban Jigten Sunggun's statue, golden statue. The temple is name is a golden temple. So Jigten Sunggun create many teachings in that temple. The Serkangma is like usually, another teaching come from Jigten Sunggun. Garchen Rinpoche, he shared last time. The Serkangma is a 7-lam Vajrayana prayer. So Serkangma means also golden temple. When Jigten Sunggun was in the golden temple, he created that prayer teaching. So when Khenpo Jigme Phuntsho arrived in this golden temple, taught the necessary offering ritual to the Achi, and with a compassionate concern for both master and others, spoke his offering and invocation, which was writing down by my attending. So then this prayer is naturally arising from Khenpo Jigme Phuntsho. He did it in the golden temple. Then his attending write down the, the prayer. So that's this Achi's Wrathful Dharma sadhana. This also can be kind of a Dharma. Dharma means not only come from the under the earth. Dharma means like come from the mind, promote wisdom, or under the rock and under the cave and under the earth and under anything. So something discovering. That's called the Dharma sadhana. So now today we're going to do the Achi prayer. And so this prayer is, Achi is not same as like usually we chant, The peaceful Achi and the wrathful Achi, usually we have two different Achi in the sadhana, every daily practice we have. But this one, form body is different. Because what he has a vision of Achi, so he exactly pray to that Achi. So Achi can be manifestation, form body, many different kind of ways, appear to the practitioners. Not always the same form body, can be different form body appear to the practitioners. So now we love to, this prayer, page 11 here says, the sky blue of Morten azurite excels in your youthfulness. So this Achi is a kind of a blue color, and she appeared to in the sky, and kind of like sky blue color, and her face is. Then her face is a youthfulness. The strands of your blood color hair hanging below you like a veil. So then the blue also have a wrathfully kind of appear to, your blood colored, like kind of a blue with, I think, red color. Kind of a Vajrakilaya, Vajrakilaya, the form is blue, but it's also his eye, his tongue is red color. So Achi is kind of blue with red, like a view. Then with one face and two hands, the right holding a Trugok chapter. So right hand holding the Trugok, same as Vajra Yogini. While the left holds the fresh red heart of host spirit to your mouth. So same as Vajra Yogini, kind of form body apart to the left hand holding the fresh red heart of host spirit to your mouth. So it's the subduing the negative beings. It's called Wrathful, apart to Wrathful form body. So last time I already shared with you, Wrathful is form bodies apart to the subduing negative beings. So all the symbolized form is subduing negative beings. Peaceful is enlightening quality arising the form body. So that's why it's a wrathful form is for our ordinary who has perceptions, then very hard to accept if until you know the meaning. So otherwise we don't like someone eating the someone's heart, right? And we don't like someone hold the knife. So that's our perception. So until you know the meaning, then it's not really pleasant. That is wrathful form bodies symbolize meaning. Peaceful is very easy to accept for us because we like compassion and love. So then form body also holding the wish fulfilling giver and the lotus flowers and good things, good pleasant things holding. Wrathful always holding is unpleasant for us. So that means like negative beings subduing and liberating, that symbolize meanings. So it's red heart of a host spirit to your mouth is like removing all negative obstacles, subduing negative beings. So due to the compassion, and wisdom, that's why the form body is apart to wrathful. Then your three staring eyes cause the three words to tremble. So she has three eyes. These three eyes are like very wrathful, moving is like whole three realms is like kind of shaking. It's powerful, wrathful. That is, like subduing negative beings and also protecting practitioners is bring peace to those of your fortunate children whose commitment is strong, considering them with a profound loving kindness from the very depths of your heart. So the protecting practitioners, the same as their own heart, same as own children. And the subduing negative beings, so that's the representative heart. Heart can be two different, right? It's liberating negative beings and taking care, protecting, practitioners. So due to the compassion and the love, because heart is represented with love and the compassion, right? And you liberating negative beings, also due to the Achi's compassion, liberating them. And due to compassion, protect also for practitioners. They ask, we make offering to you, please become our patron deity. So if you offering to the Achi, praise to the Achi, Achi protect us. Achi has become our Yidam deity. When we call upon you, please become our friend and companions. When we need, we can call the Achi. Achi is a companion. Achi is a protector. Achi is like same as our friends. So two Achi children learn of the Dharma and two or her retinue. So then we calling the Achi and also Achi's retinue. Pray and make offerings. So Khenpo Jimmy Pinso, he was in the Golden Temple. He calling the Achi and making offering to Achi. In throne you empower me all your wishes to fulfilled. Then in accord with the comment of the master of pure awareness of year. So Achi also have a promise from the other, Pema Sambhava and Jigdin Sumgung and many this from the masters, his promise protected the lineage, protected the practitioners, remove obstacles. So the Khenpo Jimmy is also reminding again, like you have this promise for benefit for others from the spiritual masters. Then also he said, do not transgress your soulmate oath and bonds with myself, the yogins. So then also he said, no, from me too, and you have to remind and recognize your promise, protecting. So in any way, whatsoever, and perform my enlightening activity is for. So also he recalls Achi like pray, perform his enlightening activity. The more particular made the teaching of the oral transmission of the Digong Kagyu lineage. So specially protect the Digong Kagyu lineage. So that means the point is like he, prays to Achi and recalls or, ask to do this, like kind of practitioners. So telling them, Achi is become, is protector. Khenpo Jimmy Prince also can be like realized. So he remind and telling again. So then this prayer is the main point is when we practice the Dharma. So Achi is our protection, our practice. Come to complete fair with entire earth. So then this Dharma is flourishing, entire earth. Not only one specific place, so goes all the world to spread all the Dharma, the lineage, Dharma goes in the whole world, completely fair with the entire earth. The various orders of monastic community kept their accepted ethical practice pure. So then also the monastery monks and the nuns have kept the, ethical discipline, and they are become more harmony each other. So, it's become support for practice them. And the power of word and the patron and the donor increases. They who, give donation to the practitioner, who support the practitioner, and that person's, the activity is increasing. Word and the patron and the donor increases. Safely realize all the goals in their entirety. So whatever their wishes and happening, wishing them is accomplishment. So that's he did this practice prayer, and when we chant this, so same is like we calling the Achi. We are practitioner, we are representative, same as Khenpo Jimmy Pinso. So we chant during this prayer, connect with Achi and ask him to help us remove our obstacle, but also we ask to Achi protect, Dharma practitioners, and also support for the Dharma donors. So that's he did in the Digong Golden Temple. Then the short prayers, every day we chant. So this is very easy to connect with the Achi. If you have no time to do long ones, so you can also another choose to shorter way, to powerful lady who guides the way towards teaching. So Achi is a protector for all the Buddha's teaching. With your vow to protect excellent practitioner, lay your own children. So Achi is a support, protecting practitioners, the same as Achi's here children. Achi children and retinue to you are prayer. So we offer to pray to Achi. to you I offer, please grant my every wish. So we offer, like, auto level offerings. When you see any beautiful object, you can chant this one prayer, offer to Achi. Also, when you eat food, when you drink the tea and the coffee, whatever you using something, so you chant this prayer, offering to Achi. So these prayers can be offering food you can use. When you drink the tea, you can use these prayers. So whatever we're using is offering to the Achi. Then what you see, all the beautiful object, when you chant this one and offering to the Achi. So that's naturally increasing our virtuous, accumulation merit. So very simple and very important prayer. Daily you can keep that one, practice with Achi. That's the Dharma protector practice. Then next is Ganachakra. So this Ganachakra is very profound as a beautiful tool. Achi, this the protector prayer and the Ganachakra, elaborated is really, really long prayer. Especially the protector prayer, really long one. It takes a day to chant, very long. So when I was in GBI, the first day, like we started to practice Tuesday, last Tuesday, we did this Achi, this protector's prayer. Takes a whole day. It's really long, and also it's very hard to do because it's so many prayers, complicated, very hard to bring everything into your mind. So when you chant these long prayers, then come to these shorter ones, it's very profound and very easy, and you recognize so simple and great. So too long chanting, that sometimes lose connections, it's too long, and then you can tired. And if some prayers are really too long, it's like not make sense sometimes. Then you use this kind of short one, it's more profound. It's more powerful for where to practice. The soul offering, same thing. Soul offering, long one is too long, and calling so many different beings, names, we don't know them, and so very hard to connect with these beings. And then short one, like this kind, long as you have a Mahamudra teaching, very easy. It's also very profound, very powerful too. So that's why, short sadhana, actually you have to know long one, then go to short one. Is very easy, very profound, very useful. If you don't get long sadhana, you don't recognize short ones, whole profound, whole precise and easy, and the meaning is powerful. So that's why sometimes we need long sadhana. So you go to long journey, and then short journey is very easy. So you don't have long journey, short journey, always you complain. So you have long journey, and then your short journey is very simple, easy. You never complain. You're happy. So same is like long sadhana and the short sadhana, same like that. Long sadhana, sometimes we can be lost. So many informations. Some informations is not suited for beginner practitioners. Because this different kind of a meditator practitioner have different kind of perceptions. They create different, this sadhana. So then long sadhana, they bring many together, different, high realized perception, what they did and their perception, then they create many together. So because they're due to their ability, their their, perception, their understand. For us, then sometimes not make sense. Because due to our ability, and also too much sometimes like two different yogi practitioners, they have different visions, the different perceptions comes together. It's like kind of a contradictions there too. But meaning is no contradiction. We can see because followed by their view, that's the different individuals' perceptions. So that's why long sadhana sometimes makes you, is harder and lose connections too. So short one has more performed. That's we recognize. So now here we go to this soul offering. Home within the skull cup vessel of sphere of Dharma. The entirety of all appearance of samsara and nirvana are laid out as Ganachakra face. These two words, so much meaning, very profound. So think about it, within the skull cup, vessel means like skull cup is like this one, your forehead. This is called Kapala, usually Kapala. And our brain is inside there. And this brain has like samsara brain and the nirvana brain, two brains there. So I saw one movie, not movie, but somebody's experience. She talking about this, what happened for her, and one of the show in the TDC or something. It's a very famous show. She explained because when she get car accident, something she lost, I think left brain something. Is affected to left brain, and due to that, her perception and experience is totally different than our samsaric beings. She has only opened up this right brain, something happened. Then this right brain is, I think so, right or left, I'm not exactly sure, but it's right one is kind of more enlightening, like no door brain. So if opening up that, you have a perception of no dualistic. This brain is strong, and the left one is then samsaric perception. So it's a dualistic perception. So this Kapala is the point is like whole universal, samsara and the nirvana universal. It's auto form, and this brain is like kind of like samsara nirvana, all the beings representative. So that is a very, the simple way I understand, like many yogi practitioners and is a scientist proving is kind of very similar. Usually these are very high level yogi practitioners use the Kapala is their see in this whole universe of skull cup. That's why these practitioners use that is the bowl eating. When they eat, they recognize, no drawer. We have a perception, impure perception. You have this skull cup, if you bring that one, is people doesn't like you because they think you are killer. Or that is a dirty object. Realizers recognize this is a whole universal in the Kapala. So then think about that. I just share with you, someone lose their left brain affected to the accident, and they have all this perception is for the no draw. And then she get recovered again and come back to again ordinary. This because left brain works, you have these ordinary perceptions, dualistic perceptions. Then we have various difference like I and you, and this is mine, this is yours. We have distinctions each other, you know. We have boundaries. So this is like samsaric perceptions. If you go on this left brain and you have nirvana brain opening up, then you don't have this you and me distinctions. Like we are recognized as the same. So then you don't have like boundaries. So it's totally other hand, opposite of the samsara delusion. So that's this realizer has the perception. The symbolized meaning is this skull cup, you know, vase. And that's why so the peace for Yadam deities, wrath for Yadam deities, or is our own manifestation. So this peace for deities, wrath for deities within our, in the Kapala, in our heart center, chakra. You know, when we know die, that time, you know that peace for deity, wrath for deity is our, in the, you know, brain, in the Kapala and the heart center chakra, is within our own body, but we don't recognize we have that. When we die, it's separate. So this all the deities appear to the, and the separate within our mind is appear to in the form. So then realizers recognize that is our own manifestation, right? So ordinary people don't recognize that is our own manifestation. So who recognize our own manifestation, then that person is liberated into the Yadam deity, you know, is Sambonakaya liberation. Who don't recognize, then that is like for fractiner, and that become, you fear to that, very scared, you know, scared and fear, and you run, and from them, you actually escape from your own manifestation. So same is like I saw the one widow, and one kid is, you know, crying their own shadow. She running and she cry, and she saw her shadow, and she scared, and she run, and she cry, and of course she, where she goes, shadows follow her, but she didn't recognize it is her shadow, but she's seeing is separate. Is someone follow her. So same, you know, like in the Pardo beings don't recognize the perceptions of their own manifestation. Then that's why they have fears. So now here is to see within the circle vessel of the sphere of Dharma, that means Dharmata. That is the universal. The universal is the same as Dharmata. It's a place, you know. Then the entirety of all appearance of samsara and nirvana are laid out as the Ganachakra phase. So samsara, nirvana, all these beings offering Ganachakra. So it's a bigger picture. Usually we bring the cookies, you know, drinks, we create some object. But in this case, like whole universal is so bring the you know, sphere of Dharmata, circle of sphere Dharmata, outer form and inner, all sentient beings, enlightened beings, and the samsaric beings are Ganachakra offerings. So that means like we all sentient beings offering Ganachakra. Within Ramyam and the Kam, scorch, scatter, and cleansing. So Ramyam Kam is Ramle long yam, Ramle me, Yamle long kamlecha. Ram means Ramle me is fire. Yam means wind. Kam means water. So fire, wind, water. Scorches, scatter, and cleanses means like the fire, wind, water, cleanses all everything, transform to the pure. That's the same as like, when we do the soul offering, we have to burn the incense, and the incense has a top, there has a fire, and the fire go to the soul blessing. And then we have a like pumba, vase, and the top have peacock feather. They use that, is below the wing. And they put the pumba, the bottom has like some holding, and put into the water, throw the water to the soul blessing. So that is like, we actually, the bigger picture is visualize Ramyanka means like hold this wing, and the water and the fire is blessing to hold this universe, ignore everything. So ignore like sentient beings, sentient beings can be enlightened to all the samsaric beings. Everyone's a soul offering. Then with all are and the home, purify, increase, and transform. So all our home is like, see, increasing. What we have, the soul offering, that is increasing. So you can have like a couple of cookies, you can have a couple of drinks, but when we chant on our home means increasing, like transform to whole universe as a field. And then increase and transform is like everything is not transformed to the pure, not impure. So that means like you don't have anything like impure in the universe, even the garbage, our perception, something like impure that not exist pure, or impure is transformed to the pure offerings. Transform. Ramyanka on ahom. So then we chant the Ramyanka on ahom. So that means like blessing the soul. Visualize that everything is a soul offering, and blessing to the soul offering. The offering of Ganachakra home. So then this offering to the enlightened beings, soul offering to the enlightened beings. Dasan Sapa's supremely sacred offering, rather it's myriad rays of light of the five promoter wisdom. So this is unsurpassed supreme sacred offering means this offering is unsurpassed supreme offering, like extraordinary offering. More powerful because all impure is transformed. So samsara is transformed to the nirvana. That's why it's a supreme and extraordinary offering. So this extraordinary offerings we offering to the enlightened beings. Red is myriad, different kind of color rays of light of five promoter wisdoms. So then we visualize like five lights come out, to the offering, and is superbly adorned with the five desirable objects of the senses. So this five color, each color associated with these five different desirable objects. The song and form, body, and taste, and senses, feeling, and then smell. So this five is a five senses object. Is usually desire object. So this five desire object is a five lights. Use five wisdom lights is transformed to this wisdom offerings. Purify this desire object is become object of wisdom, object of like causes of wisdom. In accordance with your samaya pledge, accept this offering, please. So then we, according to the enlightened beings. So please accept this my offering to the we recourse to enlightened beings. Mahan Ganachakra Panjakaye. So chant that offering, and then it's a partake of the feast offering with the sacred song and the dance. So then we also partake is offering to the enlightened being. Leftover we all eat. We eat and we share to the soul for our sangha, and eating usually we does that. And then we do the dance, music, and whatever you can do, party. So it's a no-door party, no dualistic party. That's the Ganachakra. So now, I think we go to the other teaching, so this one can finish tomorrow. So log to the time. Yeah, so now I can share the other one. Go to the PowerPoint, I think you have. I think this one is page 100, right? Finish 100, so now it's 101, correct?
No, we finished page 110, I believe.
Yes, right? I cannot hear, but I don't know. So we finish 100, now it's 101. No, 101, right?
We finished 109, Kempo.
Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear.
Hello? I don't know.
We can hear you well, Kempo.
Can you hear us?
Switch to the phone. Okay, can you hear, right?
Yes, Kempo, we can hear you.
So now we go to root text, the page 101, root text. Dalawan kor singlat sartasor temperio dalawan kor singlat temperio. So last way we talked to this cha hong pa ho, and this can be four measurable. So it's representative, love is the same as a hope, compassion is the same as a lasso, and joy is the same as a Vajra chain. Then economy is the same as like a bear. So when we chant the cha hong pa ho, that's the last way we already shared. So now root text is da lawang ko singlat tempar yo. Please grant empowerment and blessing and stabilize them. So we recourse to the enlightened being, especially 5 Buddhas, 5 wisdom Buddha. As like blessing, give empowerment for us, blessing, empowerment for us. By doing this, you receive initiation and blessing. So when you chant the prayer, the root text here says, Da La Wan Kor Sing Lap Tempar Yo means, please grant empowerment and blessings, and stabilize them. So that's the root text. So the point is, when you chant this, you receive initiation and blessing. And because that your Vajra body, Vajra speech, and Vajra mind will remain stable forever. So when you chant the sadhana, you visualize yourself as Yadam deity, you visualize Yadam deity in front. So we have two differences. Both same, when we ask request empowerment. So your forehead letter on, R is throat, home is a heart, leg letter is go to pure lane, invite 5 Buddha in front of us. So that's called wisdom being. We request them to initiate, receive this blessing. So that when you chant that, then five Buddha giving to blessing to us, blessing to our body, blessing to our speech, blessing our mind. So the point is, even you visualize yourself as Buddha, but you don't have confidence. Still you have a, thinking about I am just ordinary being, even you think visualize yourself as Buddha. So when you receive this wisdom empowerment, then you really feel become transforming. Your ordinary body is transformed to the Buddha's body. So empowerment means introducing your ordinary body is Buddha's body. Your ordinary speech is introducing to your enlightened speech. Your ordinary mind is introduced to enlightened mind. So that's an empowerment. When you chant this one, you visualizing, you're receiving this from the 5 Buddha empowerment, blessing, transform your body, speech, mind is enlightening, form, body, speech, and mind. So then becomes because that your Vajra body. What is a Vajra body? It's Buddha's body is called Vajra body. So what is Vajra body? You really talk about followed by the Mayamika way, emptiness. You really see your body is not exist. Your body is Guru's form. Sometimes like in the Pema Sambhava practice, we say our body is Guru's body. What is Guru's body? What is Buddha's body? Means, what is Vajra means? Your form body is not exist. You really recognize your form is emptiness. Emptiness is form, form is no other than emptiness. So that is called Vajra form. Long as you recognize your form body is emptiness, then no any obstacles can penetrate to you because you not exist. Yeah, you are free from obstacles. So you are free from Mara of form body. Then we talk about Vajra speech. Sometimes we talk about Guru's speech. Sometimes we talk about Yadam deity's speech. The point is, no fixation to the sound, no grasping to the song. Whatever you're hearing, the song is emptiness. Emptiness is a song, song is emptiness. Emptiness no other than song, song is no other than emptiness. So that is called Vajra speech. Long as you have that practice, realize, recognize, then the voice, song, not affected to you, no distraction to you. Enemies cannot destroy you. Because usually, we are attached to the song. Our loved ones praise to you, you attach to that, you happy and joy. Enemies telling you the harsh words, the negative words, you hatred to become, anger arise, emotion arise, right? So that you recognize your soul is Vajra, emptiness, then you no longer attached to the soul, no longer hatred to the soul. So you are become economic, you are free from emotions, obstacles. So that term is called Vajra mind. So we ask blessing, Vajra mind, speech means no fixation, no grasping to the soul, no attached to, no hatred to. Then Vajra mind will remain stable forever means, your mind is into the natural states. Your mind is in the natural states, that's called Vajra mind. No delusional mind, no thoughts, no emotion. Remain stable forever. If we are forever be in that natural states, then you are enlightened beings. If you can be temporary, can be that state, still we are on the path. When you come back to post-meditation, you are not remain stable. Vajra, you are no Vajra mind will remain stable forever there. You can be maybe short term. Long as you have a post-meditation and a meditation to separate, we are on the path. Next is the offering of the 5 poisons. So next is 5 poison offering to the enlightened beings, following by the outer, inner, and the secret offerings. So this one, like I share many times already with you. We talk many times this offering how to follow. Outer level, inner level, secret level offerings, because due to our capacity, individual level. So when we chant the prayers, there has some is outer level prayers, some is inner level prayers, some is a secret level offerings. Outer level offering, we chant Argam, Pating, Pipe, Dipe, Aloken, Gende, Nevete, Shabdata, Soa. It's all this our desire, samsaric desire object is offering. Because we are desire beautiful object, attached to beautiful object. Yeah, we are attached to beautiful song. We are attached to beautiful good smell, good taste, good senses, beautiful or great, senses. This object we use. We need, when long as we are stuck in samsara, we using. That object is we offering to the Buddha's enlightened being. It's offering, it's outer level offerings. That is very easy we can accept hindered. Because we attach to this object, that's why we think, okay, this good offering to Buddha. We see, beautiful flowers. So then we say, okay, bring flower to offering Buddha, put into altar. Offering. Everyone is easy because everyone we seeing like flower is great, beautiful for our eye. That's why we offering to Buddha. Then we need drinking water, so different kind of drinks. So we like a drink, and then we say, okay, offering drink water to Buddha, easily accept. Then we offering to incense. It's easy because we are attached to smell. All good smell things we want, we like, we attach to that. That's why good smell like representative incense offering to Buddhas. Then we are attached to perform liquid, kind of white pour or swing pour and hard tops, so many these different kind of like used for our body enjoyment. So that is also easy to offering representative, gain there. So liquid, good things. Then we need food, we need, drinks, music. So all these things, long as we are stuck in samsara, we are attached to fixation to this, we're offering to Buddha, that's representative Argam, Pating, Pipe, Dipe, Aloking, and then the Shabdatai Soha. That's the auto level offerings. All these yanas except Mahayana, Vajrayana, Theravada tradition, everyone is okay for auto level offerings. No one has, any obligation or rejecting, kind of nothing is complicated there. Everyone is okay for that way to offering. Then inner level offering is more harder. Inner level offering is only for practitioners. So this inner level offering is in this Vajrakilaya sadhana. This morning we chant the supplication to the Vajrakilaya lineage. So the prayer talk about in the page 6, the inner mandala is a perfect awakening of a channel and elements are the deities. So that is the offering. It's representative Rakta, red. Representative medicine is white. And the representative Dharma is body. So that's right now is our, during the ordinary being, this three is impure. So we use this essence is offering. Actually, our body, energy, essence is use offerings. So that practice is not easy to, understand. I mean, very hard because someone say, okay, offering blood is cannot easily accepted. The blood is for us is like dirty. And someone say, okay, offering, white drop medicine is amrita. Amrita is like essence of our body, so not easy to accept. Offering is dirty for ordinary people. The body is like you also flesh, blood, bones, no pure offerings. So it's a kind of like impure object for ordinary people. That's why inner offering is not easy to accept. Then also in this inner offering, many this practice is can be causes of enlightenment, can be causes of samsara, very dangerous section, because ordinary people very easily attached to that, can be fixation to that. Yeah, so you use wing, channel, drops, and this activity, is can be causes of samsara because we attach to that. If someone has a method, use that is very easily causes of enlightenment. That's why here says that the inner mandala is the perfect awakening of channels and element are the deities. So use that is causes of wisdom, arising of the deity. Beginner is hard. That's why in Tibetan, this Vajrayana tradition, we don't really share for the people this inner level offerings, teachings, practice much. Just keep very simple way and go to inner level, sacred level Mahamudra. Because you use this wing, drop, and the channels. So easily can be attached to that. So you feel also you have power. You have something, kind of you think yourself is like you are a powerful person. Then you already ego, can be go to ego, can be go to attachment. So the bless, using this channel wing drops like the, who can control that, use that, is have a blessed joy. So the person can be very easily attached to that, then can become obstacle to the enlightenment. So Buddha's teaching is not focused for samsara, something powerful enjoyment. Many practitioners can be stuck to in that inner level offering practice. It's powerful, but it's very dangerous when you use that. Because who practice inner level practice, using this energy, you can have a power, you can be control something, you can have a miraculous something you can do. So that lead you, take you to ego or control or showing or attached to, then is very dangerous to big obstacle for, enlightenment. That's why in Vajrayana teaching kept always very simple this part. People like to learn this part. We know people want power. People want to have something, and special quality, show something. So that all thing is, I don't have experience. That's why I cannot share much. But that's why people like to share, wanted to learn this part. But then these practitioners kept very simple way, in Tibetan culture also very kept simple way, Vajrayana tradition, because this can be really dangerous to the enlightenment. The obstacle to the enlightenment. If someone really do perfectly use, then that is source of enlightenment. So that's why I say elements are the deities. You see, our elements, all these channels, when is arising to the deities. And then you have a power, control, energy, many things you can do, miraculous things. So then person who does these things, not easy because can be attached to that. That's why it's a very dangerous part. Jigten Sungpo also said, Salon Dampe Sangmaja means like when channel this element, whatever using this never can take you to enlightenment. He said that. Why he said that? Because people attach to that. Most people attach to that. So then you cannot enlightenment. Enlightenment is come from the secret level practice. And this inner one is a very high level method, but very dangerous method too. Not everyone for danger. Someone who don't have a skillful method is very dangerous. Very easy to attachment, fixation, grasping. So then obstacle to the samsara, the enlightenment, obstacle to the enlightenment. So that's why this inner offering, we have a symbolized meanings. When you look in the altar, they have a kapala, two kapala. Not exactly we have this, human beings kapala, skull cups, but truly need, human beings skull, because representative whole universal, whole your body energy. We use like different because it's due to our perception, and we have two kapalas and the Dharma offering in there. So it's representative our energy, the body essence. So one is like essence of the Yab, one is essence of Yom, then one is essence of the body, Yab Yom body. So that is have a much joy, bliss, but can be attached to that. If not attached to that, that is a source of the enlightenment. So that's offerings, you know. That's why it's following about outer, inner, and the sacred offerings. Then sacred offering is a Mahamudra meditate, you know, your bliss and joy. So that is practitioners recognize its emptiness, no exist, and offering to the enlightened beings, no fixation to that. Sacred offering is a practice in your mind. Root takes again. 동안 남다 치 동안 남다 지연 주바포 동안 남다 치 동안 남다 지 진낭 주바포 offer the fully purified five poison and the outer and the inner offerings. So we offering is like five poison to the enlightened beings. This practice is Vajrakilaya. Actually, we follow the inner level, you know, practice. And we using this, our five poison is offering to the enlightened beings. Outer and inner offerings. The five poison are the ignorance, attachment, anger, jealousy, and pride. So this using five afflictive emotion, we create a source of five wisdom. Long as who use these five afflictive emotions used for offering, I mean, using offering and create a causes of happiness. So that practitioner is called Vajrayana practitioner. So Vajrayana practitioner or Mahayana practitioner is dependent for individual ourselves. We cannot point to the teaching only. So long as you cannot do this, I mean, you also have a dualistic. Only you like outer offerings. You don't accept the inner offerings. So that time, then we are just, even we chant this Vajrayana teaching practice, but we are Mahayana or Theravada traditional practitioner. So long as you have ability to do this five afflictive emotions offering, then we are become Vajrayana practitioner. So that we use this five afflictive emotion offering to the enlightened beings. If you are unskillful, these five poisons are the extraordinary cause of delusion. So that is the samsaric beings. But if you are skillful, according to the Vajrayana technique, the five poisons are the extraordinary source of great wisdom. This can be, causes of enlightenment. Five poisons are the extraordinary because the source of great wisdom. So now we don't need to look enlighten, causes somewhere else. We using our own energy is the source of our enlightening quality. So that's why we visualize, this five aggregates is five Buddha. And five afflictive emotions transform to the five wisdom. We don't get rid of our emotions. So we use our emotion is cause of wisdom, create the wisdom. So that's the Vajrayana teaching. So who can use this teaching and the practice this way, and then you are already, Vajrayana practitioner, and it doesn't matter you are lay practitioner, you are monk or nun, it's become your practitioner. So you have a source of enlightenment. You have causes of enlightenment already. Then that time this our samsaric object not become obstacle. Samsara or the object is causes of enlightenment. So you have a method, you have skillful method, you use everything is for causes of enlightenment. Then the Jigten Sangmun said, all the phenomena activity is enlightenment. So that word is very hard to understand because usually we don't know what it means, like all the phenomena activity, enlightenment activities. So how can be all the phenomena can activity enlightenment? Because my enemy is not activity enlightenment. He going to harm me. I have anger to him. You know, he put me to create the causes of hindrance, right? So that kind, you know, we have our, you know, the thoughts. So that's the for beginner people have all this phenomena is obstacle for our you know, causes of enlightenment. But who has this ability, you know, who has this skillful method, then all this phenomena is causes of activity of enlightenment. So the point is, you know, when you have anger, so you recognize anger, you know, visualize your our enemies who create our anger. You can practice a patience. You can visualize that person is a Buddha. See, then that person is activity, enlightening activity. Because that person is liberating us. So long as you can practice patience, see, enemy is activity, enlightening activity. So then our desire object, we are attached to desire object, the desire object activity, samsara activity. But you see the desire object is offering, no fixation, no attached to that object, become you use that desire object offering, then that desire object is enlightening activity. So you see the desire object or you can meditate impermanent. So desire object is not create the causes of samsara. Desire object, you know, enlightening activity too. That way, you know, all this object, whatever you're seeing, they give you enlightening activity, long as you have skillful method. So you see any beautiful object, you can visualize, meditate, offerings. You can use that, recognize not truly exist. You know, no fixation, no attached to that object. So that object helping us liberating. Then that person who has a skillful method means who has extraordinary source of great wisdom. The person who has this, you know, skillful method. So any object you can use skillful method to extraordinary object. It's causes of wisdom. So that's the, you know, like poison is 5 poison are the extraordinary cause of delusion, like ordinary people. The practitioner using Vajrayana technique, 5 poison extraordinary source of great wisdom. Or it's up to individual. If you skillful transform the 5 poison, then they are the 5 wisdoms. Ignoring is transformed into Dharma Dharma wisdom, anger into mirror-like wisdom, attachment into discriminating awareness wisdom, pride into economic wisdom, and jealousy is transformed into all accomplishment wisdom. According to Vajrayana, particularly according to Dzogchen, the 5 poison are the transmute with their own state without discarding or rejecting. So we don't have to rejecting these 5 poisons. We can use these 5 poisons used for the enlightenment causes. In that way, the 5 focusing are the great offering object, the display of great wisdom. There are no higher offering than the scaffold transform 5 focusings. So long as we can have this method, then nothing more higher any than that offerings you can use. So how long we have this teaching? Okay, very short. The next one is to say, Kusong to Kyo Ngudrop Zartasor. Kusong to Kyo Ngudrop Zartasor. Kusong to Kyo Ngudrop Zartasor means, please bestow the supreme city of body, speech, and mind by making the altar in the inner of sacred offerings. So we offering to the Vajrakilaya as blessing, body, speech, mind is awakening. The recourse of Vajrakilaya to grant the supreme accomplishment of body, speech, and mind. You ask him to immediately grant the supreme accomplishment of the 3 Vajrayana states. Vajra body, Vajra speech, and Vajra mind, which is enlightenment. We already talked. On Vajra Samayas Trashita Chen, Titha Lin, on Vajra Samaya Titha Lin means, offering seed. Om has many meanings in the Sanskrit mantra, and here it means auspicious. Om means auspicious. So also Om means body, speech, mind. Vajra Samaya means indestructible Samaya connection. Connect with the enlightened beings. This mantra means that the wisdom being and the Samaya being on the Janasava and the Samaya Sattva must remain together firmly with the Vajra connection. So its point is this Titha Lin means sit together, means it's depending. We invite the wisdom being and we offering seat. It's also can say Titha Lin, please sit down. I offer seat for you. And then also Titha Lin means this Samaya being, wisdom being, Janasava, all is become inseparable, connecting together. So Lin means join together. Sattva must remain together firmly with the Vajra connection. So you have to know it's wisdom being, it's Vajrakilaya wisdom being, and Samaya being is us. And then Jana Sattva can be Vajrasava. So that, is we visualize in the heart center, very tiny wisdom being. So that's called Jana Sava, Samaya Sattva. So this must remain together firmly with the Vajra connection. This all is become inseparable. It's called Titha Lin together. Abhiketsa Avishya Abhiketsa Home. Avishya is a Sanskrit mantra that means evoking. So when we do the empowerment ritual, we use this mantra a lot. Avishya means like Sanskrit mantra that means evoking the enlightened, especially 5 Buddha. And Abhishita means empowerment or Abhishika. Abhishika, usually comes like different pronunciation, little slight different mantras come to in the teachings. So the point means Abhishita, Abhishika means empowerment. It's like pouring wisdom into our body. Empowerment or Abhishika. Home is the initiating, insisting, and requesting. Abhishika home is requesting. This term home is used to ask something urgently. You are insisting insistently asking Vajrakilaya to grant the empowerment. Home means like we, requesting to Vajrakilaya, please give me empowerment. Home means. So then Abhisheka means give empowerment. Home means please requesting, give empowerment. This home is used to ask something. Usually you are instantly asking Vajrakilaya to grant empowerment. You are invoking the Abhisheka and the blessings. So then body, speech, mind is transformed to the same as Vajrakilaya. This empowerment means. Om Vajra Pushpe Dipe Aloken Gende Nevete Shabda Home. This is the mantra of the altar offering. As described above, you are offering the best of whatever you can imagine, whatever you feel is excellent. So this is our perception. Something excellent quality we can offer, all of the beautiful things that exist. So long as you see something object is beautiful, valuable, nice, great, then you can offering. Om Sarva Pinsa Amrita Rakta Balinta Kaye. This is the enhanced mantra for the inner offering of Amrita. It's a medicine. White drop, Rakta is red. Red is like sometimes we use for the blood. And Balinta is Dharma is body. As discussed above, the last words, Kakakai means joy or have a good appreciate. So that's this three part we already talked a lot. Amrita, Rakta, and Balinta can be also anger, ignorance, attachment. So then representative is our flesh, our bone, our blood. Docha target jamso is a attachment is same as Rakta. It's blood. Docha target jamso. Shedang ripupombo. Anger is same as bone. It's Amrita. It's white. Its bone is always white, right? So Amrita is white. So bone is always white. It's representative anger. Rakta is blood. It's same as attachment. So the Rakta, Amrita is representative me. The male has more anger, female has more attachment, representative. So then anger and attachment offerings. Its point is like Yab and Yom means like female and male, it's anger and attachment offering. Amrita and Rakta and Balinta is body, is representative our flesh. So it's ignorant. So we have anger and attachment because due to our ignorance. This too is based on the ignorance. So our bone and our blood is based on our body. So this anger and attachment is based on its ignorance. Ignorance is a cause, root. Then anger and attachment. So using this offering is a point is we offering anger and attachment and ignorance. So three of them offering. That's why we symbolize, author symbolize, we offering put is Amrita is something white color. Rakta is we put a red color. Balinta is a Dharma. So we created that. But the essence is the main point is anger, attachment, and ignorance. Three of them we offering to the enlightened beings. As discussed above the last word, Kahe means they enjoy or have a good appreciate, I think. Thank you very much. So we finish that teaching today, this part. PowerPoint. So tomorrow we're going to do other 5 Purbas. So 4 Purbas, 4 Vajrakilaya. 4 Vajrakilaya mentioned about in this today, this short lineage prayer. So the outer mandala manifests as the symbolic Vajrakilaya. That is the Vajrakilaya. The inner mandala is a perfect awakening of a channel and element as the deity deity Kilaya. Then third is the sacred mandala is the perfect expression of the awakening mind, is Bodhicitta mandala, Vajrakilaya. Then fourth one is the made innermost essence of the persisting wisdom awareness become manifest. So it's promote wisdom. That is called four Vajrakilaya. So I'm going to share tomorrow this 4 Vajrakilaya teaching. Now we're going to do the prayer together. Go back to the Achi, the mantra section. Om Vajrakilaya Savam Bengani Hom Pe. The sky blue of page 11. Morting azurite excosti in your youthfulness. The strands of your blood color here hanging below your lake away wear. With one face and 2 hands, the right holding a gold chipper, while the left holds the fresh red heart of host spirits to your mouth. Your 3-string eye causes the 3 words to tremble. Bring peace to those of your fortunate children. Those commitment is strong, considering them with profound loving kindness from the very depth of your heart. As we make offering to you, please become our patron deity. When we call upon you, please become our friend and compassion. To Achi children, Lamb of the Dharma, and to all here, retinue, I pray and make offering, enthroning you in power, may all your wishes be fulfilled. In according with the command of the Master of pure awareness of your, do not know to transgress your soulmate oath and bond with myself, the yogin. In any way, whatsoever, and perform a enlightening activity is for. More particular, may the teaching of the oral transmission of the Tikkun lineage come to completely fill the entire earth. The various orders of monastic community kept their accepted ethical practice pure, and the power of word and the patron and the donor increase. Safely realize all the goals in their entirety. Powerful Lady Omeg, who guides the victorious teaching, with your will to protect excellent practitioner lay your own children. Achi Chido and the retinue to your prayer, to your offer, please grant my every wish. So page 16, home. Within Skurka vessel of the sphere of Dharmata, the entirety of all appearance of samsara and nirvana are laid out as the Ganachakra phase. Within Ramyankan, scorches, scatter, and cleanse. So now we have to visualize the soul offering. We don't have to physically, but we can visualize. This whole universe as Kabbalah, and all the beings in our offering, soul offering. Chant the Tibetan Hong Chi Nye Yenje Kabbalah Konde Chiken So Se Shang Ramyang Kange Sikdo Chi Hong A Hong Ge Jamber Jo Ramyang Kang Ong A Hong Ramyang Kang Ong A Hong Ramyang Kang Ong A Hong Om Lami, this unsurpassed, supremely sacred offering. Let it mediate the rest of life of the five primordial wisdom, and is spiritually endowed with the five desirable objects of the senses. In accordance with your Samaya pledge, accept this offering, please. Tibetan. Lami Jogan Juba Dambande Yishe Ngaye Uzer number 2 Dube Yonde Ngaye Rajemba Tamze Yende Jibde Yisazo Mahangana Zarapunza Kahe. So meditate. Eating every all the offerings, soul offering. Then we also giving reminding. Following is this dedication of the reminders. Attending example of servants, abandoned ones, and messengers. Please enjoy this Dharma offering of the reminder. Clear away all discordant factor that obstruct accomplishment and bring forth all the favorable condition to accomplish all that is desirable. On Dindang Kanyi Bonya Solam Dorman de Ye Dripping Guardian Sarwa Dan Dinjin Yen Drabar Zu. Page 20. So this code is the stage of completion offering. We're going to share tomorrow and then maybe next week. Home in the ocean, oneness of Buddhahood, the unwavering equal nature, the domain of appearance marked with the characteristic of any negativity is non-existent, but transcending grasping to all dualistic distinctions. Delight fully in the offering of the great equality. Hong Nyamye Myo Nyambe Sanje Lang Don Seme Juyoro Kanya Zonzen Sema Kenlen Deba Nyamba Jimbi Juba Nambaro Mapanzao. The press. Utterly savage your wrath domino, where anything peaceful means cannot bring about then beneficial change. Such wrathful embodiment of Sungata manifests enlightening acts. To the Vajra activity of glorying, gathering, and emanating are offered praise. 21. Hong Shen de Dojin Domba La Yewe Bembara Manjura Trovo de Yin Shigan de Dorjen de Josi La Du. Receiving the spiritual attainment. Home. May all Vajradhara knowledge holder of Dorje Yuna accomplish the Kilaya of existing. May all the Vajrakilaya deity of appearing phenomena accomplish the promoter wisdom Herukas. Tibetan. Om Dorje Yuna Renzena Sipa Dorje Rumzu. Sipa Dorje Baba La Yishin Rowan Drabaranzu. Om Benza Kala Kalaya Sava Side Pala Home. The dissolution. The appearance of the deity without dissolving and free from fixation is releasing into the equality of Dharmata. The play of our appearance and the concepts of six sources arise as the promoter of wisdom, awareness, emptiness. Lanam Mede Shimba Meji Nyambe Ngande Sojo Nando Roba Gen Rekong Jimmy Jinde Shara. So no dedication. By this virtue and by all the excellent deeds of the past, present, and the future, may the mind stream of all beings, pervasive as peace, be brought to accomplish fruition, and through all beings' realization themselves as inspired, inseparable from the principal deity. Gewa in the zone, this on Lexek and Kachang Drove, July Yomi. Kenja Raja Soda Yerme Barana Jingor Jeda Rana Jingor Munda Jovarisho. So prayer or auspiciousness, or within the single experience of the constant activity of the great glorious one Vajrakilaya, through enlightening compassions, means or malevolent spirits, spirits of the three realms of existence are tamed with inconceivable miraculous deeds aimed to tame in whatever ways needed. May the auspiciousness of Concord Vajrakumara be present. Om Parje Yonzon Chenle Jeke Mandorje Tapje Sixom Dupan Tandaran Zebe Chontor Samne Yomdin Dorje Yone Trashi Sho Om Benza Gule Gulaya Hong Bei Om Benza Gule Gulaya Hong Bei Om Benza Gule Gulaya Hong Bei. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear?
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
Kempola, thank you.
Ashitali.
Thank you,
Thank
Kempo.
you.
Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you so much, Kempola.
Thank you, Kempola. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Kempola.
Thank you, Kempo.
Kempola. Thank you.
More thing here.
Okay.
Kempola, may I ask a question?
Thank you, Kempola.
Thank you, Kempola.
That's sure.
Thank you.
Tujuh Catherine She.
Thank you, Kempo.
Ah,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Wow.
Kempola, may I ask a
Oh.
question?
So nice, so much.
You're in the sky.
Landscape, beautiful.
I mean, I have many teachings coming, so if you have long questions, we do next time.
Okay, I just want to sum up what I understand, so want to ask
So
you.
we talk next
clarify.
time.
So-
I have
okay,
other.
I will ask tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you to all.
Thank you, Sangha. Thank you, Kempo.